Janemba Janemba? What does that mean? Yo, Broly, bring in the translator. Welcome, everybody, to the Janemba Whisperer. Now, if you've been with me for some time, you'll remember one of the first set of videos I made about how I think music makes half the game. So we're playing with game music on, taking a look at EZA Janemba. We have him right here. Let's take a look at what he does. So we've got the basic effects: attack and defense plus 180%, guard, damage reduction rate is 50%, and extreme class allies key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 30. Very good. With 3 or more type key spheres obtained, corroded body and mind or uncontrollable power allies. Attack and defense plus 30. Nice. Launches an additional with a great chance of being a super. Okay. 1 or more rainbow key spheres obtained, defense plus 150%, and damage reduction rate of 30%. For every attack received, we get attack plus 20 and damage reduction rate minus 5, no more than 50%. So he actually loses the 50% initially that he has, which is interesting design. Now Bagamo here must have not read his part of the script, because we have him attacking only in slot 2 and 3. I mean, that is good. We can get a turn with him without being hit. So his link set, let's go over that. The Innocence, More Than Meets the Eye, Metamorphosis, Master of Magic, Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. Not the craziest, let's just say that. There are some strong links in there, like More Than Meets the Eye, Big Bad Bosses, certainly strong. But the Innocence, you can throw that out the window. Nightmare, I mean, you can get that up sometimes. Master of Magic, completely dead. We have the super attack effect of raise attack, so that's a stack. Raises defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemy. So no debuff, but it is what it is. So right here, we can grab ourselves 3 type orbs and 2 rainbows. So what does that give us? You can see we boost our allies a little bit. So we got the corroded body and mind uncontrollable power buff. And then we also got the defense of 150%, damage reduction rate of 30. I mean, it won't matter because we won't get hit, but let's just keep the Janembas together, right? And then we have INT Broly here because, an honorary member, right? He's moved on from his wicked ways, right? He's moved on from the wicked bloodline. Now he is the Janemba Whisperer, right? He's the only one who can understand what's going on here. Him and Kid Buu. So that's why we've assembled the team. A team of not-so-elites, with only a few of them, right? We've got Physical Janemba. We got Tech Janemba. INT Broly. We've got the Black Janemba, the other Tech Janemba. We've got STR Kid Buu. We've got INT Janemba, and then the friend INT Broly. So we're running uncontrollable power basically. This is gonna be an interesting video because we did PyCon yesterday. If you want to watch that, you can. It's my, I'd say, latest video. But I would need to know what kind of content do you want from me? Because I could just do all the stuff that everyone else is doing, but if I'm doing, we could throw the domain out. Yeah, let's throw the domain out so we can actually see what Janemba has like at its max power. Well, it won't be max power. Let's drop this. I think I'll float off Kid Buu as well because I want to keep the Janembas together, but we can get More Than Meets the Eye with Kid Buu, because I mean, it does make sense that Kid Buu has it, but I personally feel like Fat Buu should have it as well, because like he's called Margin Buu good, like in game it's called Margin Buu good, but he's not good, right? He's inhuman deeds, he's evil, right? Because he's got evil Buu inside of him, so it's got me thinking Fat Buu should have More Than Meets the Eye. If we're going by logic, right, but we all know how this game is, right? These guys, they don't think when they make categories, links, characters, unless it's the anniversary, unless you're Evolution Blue Vegeta. But yeah, going back to my point, please tell me what kind of content you'd like to see from me, because I want to do more of what people would actually come to me to watch, right? Because I'm doing the same thing. It's like I'm dropping these videos like 2 days after everyone else, right? or whatever. I tried to put like editing. I tried to edit stuff and make them look as good as I can. But like at a certain point, it's like if it's taking me 2 days to make every video, it's like that's kind of slow, you know. So it's pretty much it. If you want, you can leave a comment, or no, not if you want. I instruct you. Yeah, leave a comment down below of what videos you'd like to see from me, because I mean it's the only real way I can grow. So we've been hit none times. Now this won't take out Bergamo right here, but we did get a rainbow orb, so we do have the defense plus 150% and 30% damage reduction. So yeah, with his attack stacking, additionals is gonna be a really like big part of what this is. Like additional and dodge, I'd say that's what the build is. I mean, it's working, right? We got the great chance if we get the no hidden potential. Dude, it's like I'm getting PTSD from that. Yesterday's video, man, a little bit of a spoiler, but we got kind of trashed by Janemba, right? The gammas. You want to see the full thing? I've got a whole list of videos, an entire channel's worth of Dokkan content, and maybe other stuff people would like to see that as well. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna give it a few turns. We've seen like what Janemba can do when he's next to this guy, who's the powerhouse of the team. I think I'm gonna give it a few turns. We'll come back. We'll see how Janemba's holding up, and with the attack stacks. Huh? What's going on? Is this guy not an elite skill? So he's not uncontrolled power? Damn. What? He's not uncontrollable power? Welcome back, everyone. We've taken Janemba off the team. Now we have Buhan instead. Who did we put in slot 1? Wait a second. As you can see, there we go. More than meets the eye. Now, this link, I talk about my video, but like my channel just becoming me referencing old videos. Like, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I've made a video on this, right? The most, what do I call it? It was the strongest links with like the least distribution or something like that. It was something like that. Anyway, more than meets the eye is one of them. It's a very strong link, 10% attack and defense. But look at this roster, right? I talked about Janemba and Kid Buu being a nice pairing, and I mean here we are. So we're gonna throw Kid Buu up front because he actually, if Janemba gives us additionals, that's a stack. So let's do that. Now he has been hit 5 times. Okay, so he's lost his 50% inherent damage reduction. I think we only have 30%. Hopefully Kale is feeling nice today because she is buffed by the domain as well. But Janemba and Kid Buu, they're not so bad in terms of like partners, right? Okay, she did spare us right there. Now normal, it is what it is. That's it? Okay, yeah. Like I knew Kid Buu would kill, so I'd rather try and get the stack at least. Down to you guys. Well, I guess we've seen Janemba. Let's try and stack up, and let's try and get ourselves Super Janemba. I'll see you there. Okay, we are back, and here is Janemba. Now we've done 5 supers and 11 normals. Yeah, I mean it is what it is, right? Now we're actually gonna keep. Oh, he has Nightmare. Interesting. Who do I want to keep in slot 1? You know what? Let's transform Janemba. Let's float off Kid Buu, and we'll just, let's just shove him in slot 1. been a while since I've seen that. We have Tech Janemba. He's finally here, and we have the full link set. So let's go through his links first. We've got Shocking Speed, Brutal Beatdown, Metamorphosis, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. Let's go through this. So we got greatly raised attack and raises defense for 1 turn. Cause immense damage to enemy. And we take a look at the passive. We got Collapse of Order. Is that what it's called? I think it is. Attack and defense plus 200%. Randomly changes orbs of a certain type. Randomly changes a certain type of any one to key sphere. Wait, what? Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to any one type of key spheres. Okay. So he changes one to another. Like, for example, he changes int to physical. We also change orbs AGL to rainbow. Okay. Guards all attacks. High chance to evade enemies' attacks. 3 or more type key spheres obtained. We get attack and defense plus 100%. An additional super. 1 or more rainbow keys sphere. We get 30% dodge chance. Before receiving an attack, we have 30% damage reduction. After evading an attack, performs a crit temporarily on the next turn, on the next attack. And then when attacking with 12 or more key, we get attack and defense as 250%. Now, in my opinion, his link set, I think it's... Oh, sorry about that. I think it's good, but more than meets the eye is a good link. Like, compare that to, like, Brutal Beatdown is alright. Fear and Faith. Like, okay, he doesn't need the key because he's a TUR, right? We could just grab any of this, right? If the orbs are nice, I guess Fear and Faith is really good right here, I guess. But it's like, having more than meets the eye, I feel like Super Janemba, you could maybe warrant that. So, with 3 or more type keys, so if you get an additional super, and then attack and defense plus 100, but with a rainbow, we get dodge chance. So we do miss out, I mean, yeah, the orbs aren't great for us. We do miss out on the extra additional, but we do have the dodge chance right here next to INT Janemba, and then Kid Buu. He's here for the ride, I guess. So let's take a look. Now, Jiren does like to instantly super, and there we go. That's what we're all about. Oh, okay. It's taking a bit of damage, but I mean, we did dodge the super, so... Huh? I was not expecting that. Interesting. So, what is that? A 28 million he drops? I mean, that's higher than Pycon, right? He's definitely more of an attack unit, right? At a 16 million, there's the dodge. So we did miss out on the additional one, but I mean, he dropped like a 30 bomb right there, pretty good. We get like multiple of those, and that's what he's here for. So when the orbs are in a good position, unless things fall into place, right? But right there wasn't so great. So we'll skip over to the next turn, and I'll see you there. Wait, let's wait for this turn to finish out first, just in case we die. I don't think we will. Okay, we get it, Kid Buu. You're good, right? But hopefully we live this turn. INT Janemba is who we're really counting on. Okay. Alright. Here's the group attack. He takes the hit and he's fine. He dodges that. Oh, never mind. INT Janemba's okay. He's okay, everyone. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not very confident in this turn. Jiren and his AoEs. Broly's domain is down. So if, Jiren, he steps on us and we're going home, right? Okay? Alright, nice. He's fine. So Janemba's gonna be fine, and Buhan, I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. Broly, I think, might be cooked. So here's the group attack. Janemba's fine. Buhan, he's also fine. Here's INT Broly. Never mind. I guess I'm underestimating the Janemba Whisperer, right? That's what we're talking about. The Janemba Whisperer in action. Now, we're kind of late to the video, but in case you're wondering why I named the video the Janemba Whisperer, it's because I wanted to do a full Janemba team, but there's not enough Janembas. So we have to bring Broly. And he's not on a 220%, right? Because he's not on Cell's team. He's not on the fusions either. And he's not on Gohan's or Frieza. Oh, okay, yeah, thanks. He's not on Frieza's either. This is a pretty good turn. So we'll send Sabine again to get INT Broly off rotation. Now, we have the 3, and then we also have the rainbows. So that gives us the crit, and then it gives us the additional super. We get the dodge chance. We get the attack and defense by 100%. So this is like going to be not max power because we're missing the domain, but a really strong turn for the Janemba. Okay. Now Jiren does seal. Now, I'm not gonna lie, uncontrollable power, Unk power, if you will, kinda cooks the battle hardened foes, right? So we throw Janemba up front, maybe it won't be optimal, but he's got the guard, he's got the damage reduction, he is Mr. Slot 1 on this team. Because these fights are short. He's got the attack stacking for the long event, he's got the guard for the dodge effect for the short events, he's got it all basically. Damn, spoke too soon, I guess. Let's go with this rainbow. Let's grab this. Start Beerus and Whis. I forgot how hard they hit for. Let's actually go for the defense with Broly. Let's grab this. Just because I do want to live a couple turns. I want to go through some of this. As you can see, Janemba's got that dodge in him. But he also hasn't got a super attack because we're missing 12 key. Yeah, talk about a jump scare. Okay, so here's the super. Are we taking this? Okay. I mean, he lived, right? He lived. He didn't even super. What is that all about, right? You give him a super attack right there, and I'm thinking, you know, we might be looking at double digitsville, right? Might be living in double digit town, right? Double digit city. But I mean, it is what it is, right? We missed out on the super, and, you know, they caught us right there. Took some damage. Janemba's okay. We're going to actually play the next turn, because I do love to see Buhan in action. He's pretty cool. If Broly would like to tone it down a little bit and only give us one super so we can go a little bit faster. There we go. Nice. So 77, and he's fine. So we've got the next turn coming up. Here's... Who do we throw up front? Let's throw up Janemba up front. Let's save those for Buhan. So let's grab the 1. We'll give this to the GOAT right here. It's crazy how he went from insane to insane. That's like, he's so good, man. This in Buhan. Alright, do your thing, Janemba. Yeah, he's dodging, he's bobbing and weaving. Nice one. So he's at 15 million attacks. Now, this is not quite Tech Janemba, but I mean, we're all about Janemba up in here. Guest starring Buhan, featuring INT Broly. And look at him go, man. He's tearing him apart. The lightning shower rain. So here's Buhan. He's dropping a 24 million bomb. Not quite transformed Super Janemba, but I mean, he's his best partner, right? Partner in crime. Okay. He's okay, everyone. So 14 million for Broly. This might just kill. If we're lucky. If we're uncontrollable. Oh, and there it is. The KO and the stun. So here comes the god of destruction himself. Physical Beerus. Now here comes Kid Buu to save the day. Now we are going to actually just transform with Janemba right here. Let's see. So we do lose out on More Than Meets the Eye and Nightmare. But let's drop him in slot 1 and see what happens. So once again, we have our dodge chance. We have the rainbows. So if we take a look at what he's got. He's got, what is this? So he's got the additional super. The attack and defense was 100%. And then the evasion chance. So that's an 80% chance we've got in our back pocket. If he'd like to show up today, like, you know, last time. Let's see what he's got. Okay. Okay, nice performance. Very. He took a hit. Okay. 31 million. Now, this is with the domain up. Not quite, not so different. Now, honestly speaking, it's actually pretty good, right? Turn 3 transformation. He didn't even get a super. Like, he hasn't stacked at all. Now, I understand. We're in the Broly's domain. But, I mean, we're looking good right here. Turn 3, no stacks, and he's throwing out the same numbers as he was before. Even better than he was before. Pretty good in my opinion. So what are our thoughts on Super Janemba? I think Super Janemba, if you really want, you can put him in slot 1. He's not quite MUI with the 100% turn 1. But he has got a little bit of dodge in him, if you're lucky. And he doesn't fail you. Honestly, pretty good. Because in base Janemba mode, Kid Buu is still good, right? Kid Buu's still good. You put him next to Kid Buu. Rotation like this, where you've got 2 Janembas, big bad bosses, more than meets the eye. It's going to be looking good. We'll get one more turn with him. Actually, did we bring a Ghost Dasher? No, we didn't. Dang. I guess we just trust this guy, right? Because I want to get this on film just in case we die. Well, that was unfortunate. Now, thank God, man, we can finally end this. This was kind of painful, but it was also funny. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. How would you build Janemba, and what do you think? Do you think he's better than Pycon? Honestly speaking, he might just be better than Pycon. He might just be better. But yeah, tell me what you think of Easy A Janemba. I think he's good for battle harder formidable foes because of the guard in fat form. And once you transform, he's got some good damage there as well. But he's also meant for the long events. He raises attack. Now, there has been some criticism we've seen of this right here. The losing the damage reduction with every attack received. I mean, it kind of does force you to eventually transform. So talking about like Festival of Battles, he stacks, but he also loses his damage reduction. If you end up having to hide him, that kind of defeats the purpose, don't you think? If things don't go well and you float him off, I mean, it is what it is, right? But if he gets to a point where you can't keep him on rotation for the stacks, then like it's sort of like, why are you going in there? Anyway, that's just my thoughts on this guy in the festival. I haven't tried him out though, so I mean, I'll just watch other people do that. Tell me what you think, and I guess that ends it, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And if you want, please follow me on Twitter. I'll be posting a bit more regularly.